Remember, the general equation is that a metal plus an acid always gives you a salt plus hydrogen. If the acid is hydrogen chloride, you'll get a chloride salt. If the acid is sulfuric acid, you'll always get a sulfate salt. If you're using nitric acid, you'll get a nitrate salt, and phosphoric acid, a phosphate salt. Don't forget that hydrogen, when it's on its own, is a diatomic element. So when you're trying to work out the formulas for the salts, you always need to consider the valencies of the elements. So let's say I'd said to you you'd use copper 2 and iron 2. So let's use the iron one. Iron with a valency of 2. Chloride has a valency of 1. And when they hold hands, you land up with FeCl2. If I take copper, also 2 arms, and now I join it with sulfate, the sulfate ion has 2 arms, I find that I get CuSO4. In every case, the metal, then the acid, salt, and hydrogen, every single time. And the salt is based on which acid and which metal you have. So if you use zinc, sulfuric acid, you'll have a metal and the sulfate. Because hydrogen is given off in all of these, you get bubbles in every single one of them as your observation. Here's some other reactions. Potassium and sulfuric acid is going to give you a sulfate salt, potassium sulfate. Aluminium and nitric acid, aluminium nitrate. Sodium and phosphoric acid, sodium phosphate. And hydrogen every time. Magnesium and nitric acid, magnesium nitrate. And silver and sulfuric acid is going to give you silver sulfate. Okay. Double check that you've written the formulas for these correctly each time. So if we're going to say sodium phosphate, sodium has a valency of 1, it's in group 1. Phosphate is PO4 with 3 arms, hold hands. I need another sodium, and I need another sodium, and so I get Na3PO4. If I look at aluminium nitrate, aluminium has 3 arms. Nitrate is a polyatomic ion with 1 arm, or valency of 1. And now when I've got 3 of the group, I use the bracket and then a 3 outside. Double check the balancing of all those equations.